Hi guys, it's Kyla here. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Today I'm going to be speaking about 12 of the highest paying jobs that you can do working from home. This is a subject which is really close to my heart. I left the corporate sector 13 years ago when my son was born, and in that time I've learned a load of lessons about what works and what doesn't. But one of the things that is really important to me is still earning a decent income even though I'm based at home. So I put a lot of research into finding jobs that will not just earn you hundreds of dollars a month, but thousands of dollars a month. I still want to contribute meaningfully towards our finances in the home. And how I got on this journey is I just wanted more freedom and flexibility to be with my son and then later my daughter. And I'm really passionate about helping other people to do the same. Live life on their terms and spend time doing what they love with who they love. I've spent a lot of time researching what jobs you can do that will earn you a full-time income working from home. And as I said, earning a decent income as opposed to hundreds of dollars, which really doesn't help anyone. I've also included the skills that are needed for each of the jobs. Some do need some skills and others not. So I've tried to give a wide variety there. And I've also included how much you can expect to earn per month or per hour, as the case may be. I've also included a course which I can highly recommend. It's very well put together, very thorough, which is a fantastic place to start for those of you that are beginning this journey of working from home. So if you have any questions, please just feel free to comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please will you kindly like and subscribe below. And I look forward to sharing more videos on how to earn an income from home, passive income, lifestyle design, and living life on your terms. Job number one on the list is a web designer. A web designer obviously designs websites for businesses or online entrepreneurs, etc. You obviously will need some skills for this, but it's easy enough to do. You can probably learn how to do this within 1 year, and you can do it online from home, which is awesome. A web designer will charge in the region of $2,000 to $5,000 per website, and you can realistically look at doing 2 to 4, maybe more in a month. So your earnings per month being a web designer will take you from the region of $4,000 to even $20,000 a month. Number two on the list is a graphic designer. I'm sure you're aware that a graphic designer will create logos, business cards or brochures for businesses and entrepreneurs, etc. You don't need a formal qualification in order to be a graphic designer, but obviously you're going to need to have a good creative eye. You'll also need to know how to use a platform like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, etc. A graphic designer will earn in the region of $30 to $35 an hour, which can equate to $3,000 to $7,000 a month. Obviously, if you're starting out, you'll charge on the lower end, and as your skill set improves, then you can charge higher for this skill set. Job number three on the list is a sales copywriter. A sales copywriter will write the copy for ads that you find on TV or the radio, etc. They'll write copy for websites, they'll write copy on the products that you find in your home. Invariably, the brand owner of these products will not write the copy themselves because they're not qualified to do so. The sales copywriter's job is fundamentally to form a connection with the audience and get them to buy the product. It's not necessarily something that they need a qualification for. It's something that they can learn to do themselves. Or of course they can go and do a course to do this, but it's not necessary. You will charge out per project for this service anything from $170 to $2,000 per project. And based on your experience and how many projects you do per month, you can earn in the region of $2,000 to $12,000 per project. Job number four on the list is a video editor. Obviously you're going to need some skills to do this job, but it's something that anyone can learn. I've actually learned how to do my own videos for YouTube. So it just takes time and commitment to learn that skill set. There's actually a lot of opportunity in this field. There's a lot more people posting on YouTube now than ever before. And not everyone has got the time or the inclination or the desire to do their own editing. So there's a lot of scope here, which is great. A video editor, to do simple editing, you can expect to earn in the region of $17 per hour. If you're going to go on and do more advanced work like animation and graphics, you can earn in the region of $45 to $50 an hour, and this can equate to earning $2,000 to $6,000 a month. It's really easy to find clients these days. Any client that's looking for a service like this would just go onto Fiverr or Upwork.com. So you just simply need to log on there, open up an account and post your services, and you can get your first clients and get the ball rolling. Job number 5 on the list is an author. I'm actually a Christian author, so I've had quite a bit of experience in this field. I self-published my book, and when I was promoting it, I earned a couple of $1,000s a month. But as soon as I stop promoting it, those sales go down. So it's something that does need constant work. I think it's quite safe to say that if you are promoting it on an ongoing basis, you can earn in the region of $1,000 to $5,000 a month. But obviously it's beneficial to write as many books as you can in order to boost this number up. Job number 6 on the list is an ad manager. There's a huge demand for ad managers these days as more and more businesses are placing ads online, and also as well as entrepreneurs. This is a job where you would place ads either on YouTube or various social media platforms, Facebook, etc. And in many cases, you'll handle your client's entire marketing strategy. This is something that you can do having done an online course or having done the research yourself. There's a huge amount to learn in this field, and obviously the more time you spend in this area, the greater your skill set is. You can expect to earn anything from $200 to $2,000 per client, and depending on how many clients you have, you can realistically expect to earn $2,000 to up to $20,000 a month. Job number 7 on the list is an editor. There's a high demand for editors these days as more and more bloggers and self-published authors are entering the market, and not everyone is qualified to edit their own work. An editor basically just needs a very good eye for detail. They need to be very good at spelling and grammar. Again, you don't need a formal qualification for this. You can get a lot of experience working for clients and put that on your resume. You can expect to earn 4 to 6 US cents on average per word, and it's realistic to say that the average book out there is anything between 70 to 120,000 words long. Job number 8 on the list is a membership site creator or owner. A membership site is basically a website that provides information on a certain topic. It's similar to a course, but instead of a start and completion date, it will basically have information that runs on an ongoing basis. This can appeal to people within a certain lifestyle sector, such as families that travel, or a certain sport, and also digital marketers or affiliate marketers, etc. It's been very popular in this space. Job number 9 on the list is an Amazon seller. This has been a very popular way to earn an income from home in recent years, and basically you can sell absolutely anything to Amazon. When we buy stuff from Amazon, we don't always think about where it comes from, but more often than not, Amazon is basically just acting as a warehouse, and there's an Amazon seller behind the scenes who has bought the product. They will hold it and then ship it onto Amazon, and then they will get a percentage of the proceeds once it's been sold. My advice when it comes to Amazon selling is to research what products are selling really well but are not too competitive. You'll also want to ensure that the profit margins are sufficient for you to make enough profit to make it worth your time. You can do something as simple as selling secondhand books from university students. There's a big market for that, and reselling them on Amazon. And you can start with as many or as few units as you want and feel comfortable with. You can start with 100 units and then work up to 10,000 units. It obviously depends on how much you want to spend and how brave you're feeling as you test the market. Your income will obviously vary a lot depending on how many units you sell a month. Some people sell only one product and they focus on that one product, which is probably a good idea if you're starting out. And some sell anything and everything, up to thousands of products. Your income obviously varies greatly on what products you're selling and how many you're selling. So I'd say a realistic figure once you found your feet is a starting point is $1,500, and you can earn anything up to $50,000 a month. Job number 10 is an online business manager. An online business manager acts, funnily enough, like a secretary in many ways, or an assistant, except the difference with this job is that you tell the client what to do. So the client may not have a lot of experience in the online field, and they will then hire an online business manager to tell them what to do, when, who to contact, etc. You would ideally have experience in the online world or in the business sector in order to fulfill this role, obviously. The more experience you have, the higher your earnings. You can expect to earn in the region of $35 to $65 an hour, and that can equate to $2,000 to $6,000 a month. Job number 11 is a social media manager. It's pretty self-explanatory. What they basically do is they will post to Twitter or Facebook, etc. at a certain time or a certain day of the week. They will manage their comments, and they can go on to manage the entire social media campaign, either for individuals or for companies. Social media manager, you can provide a more in-depth strategic offering rather than just the basics. Here you would discuss what they should post for good results. You can create content for your client, you can publish the posts, you can manage their messages, their comments, reach out to potential customers, etc. This is actually a very easy job to start. You can simply just start a profile on Fiverr or Upwork.com, and the skills that are needed are basically just very good organization and obviously a knowledge of each of the social media platforms. And you can expect to earn between $30 to $50 per hour as a starting point, which can equate to $2,000 to $6,000 per month. Job number 12 on the list is my absolute favorite, and that is a course creator. It's my favorite because it has the scope to help the most people, to bring about positive change in their life, and also can earn you the most money online, which is awesome. It's something that you can most certainly do from home. If you get everything lined up properly, you can spend 2 to 4 hours a day in this field and earn anything from $2,000 to $10,000 up a month, which is fantastic. This is basically something which is limitless. You can create a course on cooking, weight loss, digital marketing, etc. You don't have to be a professional in this field, but you do need to have experience and have done a lot of research in order to serve your client base with a huge amount of value. You may feel as if you don't have any skills that warrant starting a course, but if you actually write down a list of all the things you know, there will most certainly be a market for that. So it could be anything from sewing, as I mentioned earlier, to cooking, to your journey with weight loss or banting, etc. And if you've got proof of how you've done this, or experience, or knowledge that you can share, then you'll probably be very pleasantly surprised as to how many people would love to sign up to your course. A lot simpler than many people think to start a course. I had a bit of a negative block about it when I first started out, but when you break it down into simple steps, it's something that any of us can do. What I did is I just basically opened up a Word document. I had the title of my course, I had the outline lined up of all the things that I wanted to share, and then you simply beef it up with research, your experience, anecdotes, etc. And then you do what I'm doing now. You take a deep breath and you press record on your cell phone and you share those videos in a clear, concise and simple manner, and then you can either promote it on YouTube or on your website or on Udemy or Coursera, etc. A course creator's income will vary obviously depending on the courses that they're creating, the demand for them, the experience that they have, the amount of value that they offer. How they market it is huge. You can have a phenomenal course, but if you haven't marketed it correctly, you can earn nothing from it. But if you do your homework and do a lot of research into how to market your product, I know people in the space that are earning $350,000 to $550,000 a year. So it's a really lucrative opportunity. And as I mentioned, for me, I love the fact that we can really help other people by sharing what we've learned. I personally have invested a lot of money in the online space, and I think it's an amazing opportunity to start a business disseminating and sharing the information that I've learned and the lessons that I've learned and the money that I've lost, etc., with others to help them not make the same mistakes I did, and also to share what's worked for me. Most courses on offer online start in the region of $100 per course. This can go up to $2,000, up to $50,000. Obviously, depending on your experience and the amount of value that you provide. And the course can be on any topic. Say, for example, if it's business related, it can be on how to create your own website or how to start a successful YouTube channel, etc. So that brings us to the end of the 12 highest paying jobs that you can do from home. I really hope that you found something that you like here. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to ask you to press the subscribe button and the notification button and the like button, and that just helps me to ensure that these videos get to as wide an audience as possible, and also helps you to hear when I create more videos on the topic of working from home, earning a passive income, living life on your terms, and lifestyle design. I'd love to hear from you, so if you have any comments below, I'd love to hear what job you really enjoyed and also what videos you'd like to see in the future. And if you'd like more information on that amazing course that I've done that I can highly recommend, it realistically gives you a step-by-step breakdown on how you can earn $3,000 with the hard work required in the first 6 months. It is very, very valuable content. So yeah, let me know in the comment below and I will send that info through to you. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.